Vi is going to help Jinx by telling everyone that she's dead, or at least everyone is going to believe that, almost everyone, and I will draw a timeline of the events I believe are going to happen, starting off with a scene where Caitlyn is present in. Notice how she is wearing the standard uniform for enforcers, and also that she doesn't have any kind of bruises on her face. That's very important, keep that in mind for later. In the same room, she is attacked by these Shimmer guys, and notice how she is protecting her squad, or soon to be squad, which is going to be the task force, which is going to hunt Jinx. You can see the ginger girl, the fish guy, and of course the tank guy. Another perspective over here, and what you can take away from this perspective is that she doesn't have her Hextech weapon, her Hextech sniper. This is the aftermath of the battle, and you can see Vi walking freely inside the room, and that's because she went there with Caitlyn. I believe this battle happened not long after the explosion, and that's because it might have been part of Silco's plan to have these followers attack soon after the weapon was used. Probably his people knew already that Jinx was working on a weapon, and this was the giveaway for them to attack. Anyways, I also believe this is some kind of headquarters for the enforcers. That's because maybe Caitlyn knew better and went there directly to find help. After that event, she now has a different armor, preparing the task force with a new Hextech sniper rifle. Now it gets interesting, because this wallpaper was not part of the teaser, but was posted on Twitter by the Game Awards, I believe, and she has the lip cut, bruises like I was talking about in the beginning, the sniper rifle, the Hextech sniper rifle, and the big thing, she is inside the room where Vi and Jinx are fighting. Notice the pillars, both pillars, left and right, with graffitis on them. And the same type of pillars can be seen, well, like I said, in the room where Vi and Jinx are fighting in. The previous wallpaper was a big giveaway because that's when she got the lip cut. Now in this scene she doesn't have armor and her lip cut is a bit healed. I believe they are celebrating something, maybe victory over the leftovers of Silco's followers, and also that Jinx is dead. And she knows that's not the case. Here Vi says that her sister is gone. If she is referring to Powder, then yes, it makes sense for her to say that. However, what if the person to whom she is talking to expects some kind of feedback of what happened to Powder? And then, yes, Vi would say that in the sense that her sister is dead, even though she's not, a way to protect her. I know they love parallels in this show, which is why I believe Jinx is going to prison the same way it happened to Vi in season 1. And I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but maybe Caitlyn is going to facilitate this thing, which is why she is very mad in the previous scene I showed you. That's why you see this prison, the hooded figure right after, and you might be thinking to yourself, why this prison, not the other one where Vi was in? That's because in that prison, they put most of the guys Silco was involved with. If you remember in season 1, they mentioned that. And Caitlyn might be working to put Jinx in a prison where nobody knows her. And also, remember that most people in Piltover do not know who she is. That's why these wanted pics are only after she escapes the prison, because like I said, most people do not know who she is. Everything I mentioned up until now are scenes which are going to happen in Act 1. How is that? Well, yesterday during an event they presented a new scene with Vi. Well, this is basically what happened, and thanks to this person for posting this on Twitter. As you can see, basically Vi fights illegally because she no longer finds her place neither in Zone or Piltover. She has a daily life that boils down to fight, drink, dancing in the crowd, hallucinating Caitlyn, drinking more, returning to sleep. She's trying to move away from what happened, thinking that her sister is in prison forever. And also she will have a different outfit based on what I've seen. Which is why, like I said, she thinks Powder or Jinx is forever in prison. With that being said, what do you think? Does it make sense? Maybe a little, maybe it doesn't. We'll see what happens whenever they release the season, of course, but until then, you already know, subscribe to the channel. Thanks.